Alright, and it's made just as simple as possible so there's not as many complications and problems, because the more rules we've actually added, the more problems we've had. We're trying to minimize the rules, so don't get nitpicky because it's not what you want. Alright, you get to come do this for free unless you want to buy guns, and we don't charge you for BBs, so don't be, oh, I want something more, expecting a 5-star performance out of a backyard when you're not even paying. So, if you have no ammo, oh, this is a fun one. This is like when we first started playing. If you have no ammo, there's no timeout. Once the game has started, only ref or us can end it. You can't, because some people will be like, oh, I need a timeout, go grab my ammo, and stop 10 other people from running because they've all been waiting to go fill up their gun because they were talking the whole time. Y'all like to talk when they're game. I just do this. I put a earbud in and I ignore half of y'all. John Paul I ignore, but he likes, say the same thing 5 times. That's also why the earbud's in. But, if you don't have ammo, I suggest go next to your teammate until they die and then take their gun. Perfect, I haven't had to do that yet, but it's definitely on the plan. Or be a human shield. Just run across the field screaming Baklava or something. They won't see it coming. Do not cross the fence. So from the outside of the woods, of course, you're facing in. So left and right, of course, they have barbed wire fence running all the way back. Okay? At the back, there's a bayou. If you want to go for a swim with your own gun, by all means. I don't care. Barbed wire fence, don't cross that. It's hard to run out of bounds at this point because of that. And then, of course, there's the front of the woods where you currently are and you're looking at everything else. They start to run out of trees. Okay? Don't pass those. We'll put some flags up because we want you to use some of the trees for cover considering the field, but you'll see that on the map video where I'm showing you the boundaries, and I'll put some flags and whatever. But, it's more work because no one knows the boundaries. If you run out of bounds and you're not in a fight, get back in. Just sneak back in. I don't care. Okay? If you step out of bounds on accident, I really don't care. But if you're in the middle of a fight and you got a total advantage on some dude because you ran out of bounds, come on. Kill yourself. You're dead now. Okay? But if you accidentally walk out, you're clueless because you're new, whatever, fine. Just sneak back in. I'm not picky. I don't care. If your teammate wants to be pain and kill you, say, hey, you're out, you stepped out of bounds, you kind of gotta die. So, pay attention to that, because your teammate might be the death of you. Right? Fence, only reproduction in game. Yeah, we end the game. Not the 6-year-old run around, oh, I think that's everyone. Right? The refs even ended a game before, and Pat had ran all the way to the front, and I know he was tired because he ran from the back, across the back, all the way to the front, and then back to the middle. And I've run that multiple times. I know he was tired and he was bloodthirsty. And he came, he saw a bunch of us. Now we were about to get lit up. He saw us and turned another direction, getting ready to shoot us. We need to do head counts. We need to figure out a system to find out how many people, because we forget how many are there. We're going to work on that, of course, but don't take off your mask. If you see someone else with their mask on, and I say, put your mask back on, and you say, but then they took it off, I probably won't invite you back. I say put it on for your protection, and you're going to argue over your protection. It's dumb. Okay, it means you don't have common sense. You probably shouldn't be back here now because you don't have common sense. So if I say, hey, do this for your protection, and you don't listen, I don't want to have to deal with you. Leave. Okay? Don't argue with us when we're trying to protect you from losing your eye or getting hurt or getting everyone in trouble. Just that's what we're here for. It's why we know the rules. We're trying to get y'all to know them, but half of you are chatting about Fortnite or who knows what, because I'm working, trying to do other stuff, while we're trying to help, tell you what's going on. Crossfire kills both. We're not going to be able to count milliseconds in between BBs hitting each other, so you both die. If there's a tournament and there's a special thing we do, we'll tell you then. But aside from that, Crossfire kills. There's no such thing as a bang rule, is the next actual rule. There's no bang rule. There's no like, oh, bang. We've had tons and tons of arguments because someone said bang, and I'm sitting here like, your gun's not pointing at me. Mine has ammo. I'm pointing it at you. I shot, and you're like, oh, it's Crossfire. I'm like, no. So there's no more bang. If you want to kill someone close range, touch them and they die. If you want to use a throwing knife, touching them means they die and they don't yell hit, okay? Which is great because then their team and no one knows they died. It's an assassination. Versus yelling hit, you can actually scream it like you're supposed to. I scream it the best, my sisters told me, because they were on the back porch of the house. And if you know the distance, it's pretty far. And they're like, oh yeah, we could tell when you die, you scream it like you're supposed to. Right? So screaming it tells your team you're dead, versus assassination or knife kills, you're dead and no one knows it. So that's kind of a problem for your team if you actually scream hit like you're supposed to. And if you don't, you just get lit up. So no bang rule. Yeah. And any range in which you find someone, if you want to run up on someone with a sniper rifle, you will find out why you don't run up on someone with a sniper rifle. It hurts. Ask John Paul. He was like 20 foot away and he's still mad at me for it. A year later, he's still mad at me for that shot. Alright? It hurts. Don't run up on a sniper. If you want to get close to them and shoot, get shot with a strong gun, fine. Any range in which you fight someone is permitted. Of course, snipers will be told to try and stay far away, but if you're getting too close, I'm probably going to shoot you. That's what's probably going to happen. No guns that are too strong. Okay, we're not trying to pierce. They have some that will break your, and maybe break your mask. I'm not sure. I haven't really searched that up, but I've seen videos where people got their masks shot through because their guns were set for across, miles. Well, they can't reach miles, but open fields they could shoot as far as possible, and it went through the guy's mask, and one went like up his arm. We're trying not to do that. So 550 should be about the max FPS. If we warn you about a gun when we hand it to you, like, hey, stay a little bit further back because this one's on the limit and it hurts. Yeah. So yeah, should generally cover everything. Treat it like a real gun. Yeah. Oh, point it down, please. Little cuss is over there sleeping, likes to point it right in your eye. And be like, hey, what's that? Look at my gun. Alright, other people are like, oh, what's in there? And they look down the barrel. What is wrong with you? You know there's BB down there. You don't look down barrels. Okay, if anything, that's my job, so you don't do it. Okay? So yeah, treat them like they're real guns. It's helpful for less problems, because think of how many times you've dropped a cup or a beer can. Hopefully the 12-year-olds watching aren't drinking, but you knock it over on accident, you drop things on accident, and so on. You think you won't pull a trigger on accident at the worst time? You're going to. So just don't. Be aware. Okay, try and protect everyone around you, not be dumb. Okay, if anyone's going to be dumb, let me and John Paul do it. We're especially good at it. And Glenn, if you leave the three of us in a room with a stick, we'll be entertained for hours, if not weeks. Okay? So yeah, be aware, be dumb, be respectful, don't be dumb. Have fun, but be respectful as well. Don't go out there to start a fight. And, try and help us out when you're out there. If you see me, who has the most gear to set up every time, trying to struggle and work, don't come telling me a story, Ben. Don't come make me pull both of my earbuds out and have to respond to you about something I actually didn't even listen to, but I was like, oh yeah, great, and actually ignored it. Unless it's a serious question, let me do my thing. Help everyone out around you. We're there to play airsoft. If you want to visit, it's not going to kill you to do it before and after a game. But when we get in those woods, the whole point is to, okay, We can get the guns ready, get to spawn, chat and spawn before game starts, play the game. Chat between the games. Okay, at least get your gun ready, get ready to go. Okay, chat. Okay, hey, get the spawns. All right, go to spawn, chat a little bit with your mask on. Don't forget that. And then you hear a whistle while you're in the middle of talking. You weren't paying attention. Go. Right. So yeah, that should be about all the rules. If I missed one, of course, it will be in comments if anyone catches it. And yeah, the field limits, game modes, and everything else will be determined either. Well, game modes I might make a video on that for you. We'll see. Like go through TDM, go through domination, search and destroy, and the other game modes will add. I might make a video, but aside from that, other things you will need to know will be in different videos. So yeah, see you on the field. One last thing to add on at the end. There will be a second, possibly a third video. Look in description for videos. Read things. Gather intel. Don't have to do it. I will ask you questions when we get out on the field about the videos. I will have hidden certain things in the video. Possibly the shirt people getting mad at me because they do that a lot. I don't know why, sweetheart. But watch the videos. Understand them. I will ask you questions. If you can't answer the questions, you didn't watch the videos. So yeah, pay attention. Watch. Gather info. We need you to know what's going on. It's very useful. So yeah. Possibly 2 to 3 videos. Link in the description. And yeah, we'll be quizzed. So if you don't get this because you didn't watch them, sorry. I added it to the first part of the video actually, so maybe. Is it working? Oh, that's gone. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I missed some stuff. I thought about it today and I remembered it. So full auto is permitted at all times. I think we have enough SSR4s now to where you can use whatever setting you want if half the people on the field have it. Whatever setting you want on the SR4, considering fire rate and whatever. So yeah, everything has full auto now. If we say otherwise, it's not that big of a deal. I don't really care. Aside from that, if you call hit, you are dead, period. Okay? If you're not hit and you yell it, you just wander around, you decide to yell hit, you're dead. There's no coming back. There's no, oh, I was just kidding. Now you're dead. Right? Because I've had that happen, and a ref like, oh yeah, you can get away with it. I'm gonna take that out. So, yell hit, you're dead. Never mind. I gotta read. If you are using a loaner gun, you give it to the person who requests it once you die, even if it's your enemy. Okay, I let you use my gun. I say anyone can use it. If I shoot you and I'm against you, I say, hey, can I have my gun? You have to bring it to me. Now, if it's your own gun, you don't have to bring it to anyone. It's yours. But if it's a loaner, period, first request gets it regardless if it's your team or enemy. First request. It's not who you want to give it to. It's not your gun. Give it to whoever requests it first. And all hits kill. If it hit you in the pinky, if it's you in the toe, hit you whatever. If you're out there barefooted and it hits you in the toe, you're dead. All hits will kill you. So, ricochets. I don't remember if I got that specifically, but you have to see the BB when it ricochets. I actually have it on video of me thinking I got a ricochet shot on me when John Paul was shooting at me, and he hit me finally. He missed a lot. It was sad watching his end of it, but he finally hit me when other people were shooting at me. I thought it was their ricochet because of the angles. If you don't see the ricochet, no. If you do see it, fine. I'll let you don't have to die. But if otherwise, if you get hit by a BB and you're dead, okay, be cautious of that. Sorry about the jump. I will sit there multiple times. I've recorded this multiple times. I forget what I had to say. It should only be 2 videos. I'll clip it to make sure it's 2. There will be quiz questions. Okay, so I don't have to say, oh, remember this and that in the video. I'm going to ask you random questions. Like, why does the hobbits get mad at me? Okay, they want to hurt me. So we don't know, right? But I could ask you, do you remember what happened? Who gets mad at me? And if they say hobbit, you've watched the video. Why do hobbits get mad? I don't know. I'm a sweetheart. But it's in the video because it's a quiz. It's supposed to be a quiz. Something you don't know. You know, we don't know why Hobbs get mad. We don't know why it's in the video and why it's quiz. So yeah, watch video. I'll ask you quizzes when you get there. So make sure you're well aware of what's on the video, because if you don't answer right, you have to watch it again while you're there and not get to play until you've watched it. So see you on the battlefield.